Hi everyone, and welcome to another installment here on KB Wealth 79 and our journey with Karatbars. Today's video, we're going to talk a bit about the research that I did when I decided to join Karatbars and the kind of things I was looking for. So the only step I had taken at this point was I had created a free gold savings account with Karatbars, but I hadn't done anything else. And even though the things that I mentioned in my previous video, like seeing the cash gold and seeing the events, obviously caught my attention. I work in IT, and I guess one of the things that I need to make sure is just search the internet and make sure that I was comfortable with making a saving in gold and the cryptocurrency based on the information that I found. So we're just going to quickly move over to the other screen. So the first thing that I did was I did a search for Karatbars International because I knew it was in Stuttgart in Germany, and I came up with this page. As you can see, we have a 4.7 rating out of 195 reviews. We have an address, we have a contact phone number. That is good. So that to me was obviously important. I don't really want to go through too much about news or what I found because obviously what I will find now in October is very different to what I found back in May when I started to look this up. The second thing that I needed to look at was social media pages and figure out what kind of content they had to make sure that there was a social media presence, make sure there were followers, make sure there was legit content. So what I was looking from these pages was to make sure that I didn't see negative comments like, oh, I bought a pack and it's not there, or my coins aren't there, or something like I tried to ring and nobody answered. So this is why I wanted to go to the social media pages. And one of the pages that I found was the Karatbars International GmbH page, and that's their official channel. And these were the kind of videos that caught my attention. So I'm just going to share a quick snippet with you of a video that Harold Science did with some people from South Africa who arrived at the Karatbars International installations in Stuttgart. So as you can see, there are people who go to Germany to see this the amazing installations they have in corporate at Karatbars. So that was to me very positive. Again, social media page, couldn't really find a lot of negative information. I also found Harold Sai's homepage. There is a lot of information here, obviously very popular with 324,000 followers. Don't really remember how many he had back then, but there's a lot of information here about who Carol signs in. He seems to me an absolute visionary, an entrepreneur who created his business. Has his own books. One's called Think Big, and this one, which I'm not sure what the name is. But kind of seeing this gave me a bit of an idea of who he was, and I started watching a few videos about him and everything that he has. Again, this is from October, so this is very new, and this wasn't there before. But seeing his page and seeing a few things about him gave me a bit more confidence. I then went on to Twitter, where I found the Karatbars GmbH official Twitter account. I think there was about 4,000 followers back then. Can't really recall. Again, another social media. Didn't really find negative comments. Found a lot of information about the business, people following them. So there's a lot of information here. And again, another way to be confident about who the business was and seeing the information being shared. Just to take just a quick break from that, a couple of things that I also found while I was searching the internet was I found articles. So this one's from the 31st of May, an article on Forbes, which is a pretty important business website and magazine, called the 10 blockchain companies to watch in 2009. And one of those was Carat Gold. And it just talks here a bit about Carat Gold coin, which was the first coin that they took out, and obviously talked about the product that was going to be coming out, which is the IM Impulse K1 smartphone, which is going to be the first one using voice over blockchain technology. So these kind of news made it really important for me just finding news about the company from important businesses. I also did my own research on the KBC coin, which was the first coin that came out last year in 2018. Things like it raised over $100 million. It was released in June 2018. There's some other information here. When I actually created this image, this was in July, earlier this year, each coin was worth 10 cents. So it had increased 1,290% since the coin came out. And then I found out that on the 4th of July, there was going to be a very important opportunity for those that held KBC, where they could change 100 grams of 100 KBC for 1 gram of gold. So that to me was really important. And then I found some more information about the KCB, that it was in pre-sale and it was worth 14 cents for each euro. 14 cents of a euro for each coin. Okay, so that's some important information about coins. I then moved on to YouTube, found their Karatbars International page, which over 23,000 subscribers. There's some videos here, everything about the business. There's documentaries, there's corporate information, there's information about the phone, tutorials, which I thought was great. So again, not going to go into each one of those because that would take quite some time. But finding these kind of social media accounts and finding positive feedback, finding follows, reviews, and just comments from people about how amazing there's been, about people that have been in the company for not 6 months, but a year, 2 years, up to 5 years. People that I have spoken to personally gave me a lot more confidence about what I was doing. So as I may have mentioned before, I have been in cryptocurrency for a couple of years. So one of the things that I needed to look up was KBC on CoinMarketCap. The fact that KBC was here was important to me. Back in the time when I started looking it up, I think it was ranked 1,170, if I'm not incorrect. As we can see, the rank has now increased to 209, which for me was important to see our coin here and to see it ranked better. The other thing that I noted was that it's on multiple exchanges. Again, another confident boost for me as far as the coin was concerned. And obviously here, I think this was one of the places where I could see some of the social media accounts like Twitter and the information. So again, more positive news. Now, the one thing that I really wanted to do was, so I know a bit about websites, so I'm just going to log in now to the karatgold.sg page, and we're going to log in under my under one of my affiliates under me is account, and we're going to check out some added security, make sure that we can log in. It normally does that when it's timed out, and I had the page open for a while, so I'm just going to log in again. A6EQD. I'm going to log in. Okay, so one of the things that was also very important to me, um, obviously I know a lot about websites and I know how they work. I needed to see a professional looking website. I needed to see a website that was robust, that didn't look fake, that didn't look basically dodgy, and that had good information on it. So I came onto the website. I could see a page where people could make products. I could see the history of coins at the time you purchase them. The fact that we have KYC on the page means that it's making you, so for those who don't know what the KYC is, KYC makes sure that you look at the security for your account. So you do that by verifying who you are, whether that's with a passport or with something like that. So to me, that was important. It also offers you the opportunity to set up 2FA, which is authentication, so that when you log in, it asks you for a code. Also, something that's very important. So, to me, I did a bit of background check on the website and just found that it was good. So, I was going to share with you the extensive presentation on Karatbars. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that for our next video. And this presentation, you will find out on our next video, it has a lot of just things about the company that I wasn't aware of because I'd only seen just the basic presentation. And this presentation really caught my eye. So we'll leave that for the next video. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. To all our new subscribers, make sure you subscribe, like the video, thumbs up, and remember to turn on your bell for the notifications. For all our existing subscribers, thank you once again for watching. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more content. And make sure you catch up on our next video for that extensive presentation and some more information about why I decided to join Karatbars and why I believe it is my path moving forward. Thanks again, everyone. Bye.